Okay, time to pick our one-day team of the year. We're going the entire calendar year, not like the ICC. They went September to September. We're going January to December. So many wonderful players around the world. Where do you start? I always start with balance. Are there enough batsmen? Are there enough bowling options? That's always the key. And that has been the center of the team that I have picked. So we'll start with the top four. Warner picks himself. He's some opener at the top of the order. He's got a batting average 60 plus. Strike rate is brilliant. So he picks himself. Virat Kohli's got an average of about 3 million. So Virat Kohli is in the side. And Joe Root is 61. That is a staggering batting average. So 1, 3, 4 picked themselves for me. I agonized over number 2. Alex Hales average 61. Rohit Sharma average almost 63. But Rohit Sharma's average was a bit skewed by one innings of 171 not out. I thought Hales was a lot more consistent, many more scores that were significant, and Rohit was just a bit inconsistent. So I had to go Alex Hales eventually. So my top four are Warner, Hales, Kohli, Root. Now you have to pick Steven Smith, don't you? He averages 50. He showed up what's really been a very average Australian limited over side. But the moment you pick Smith at 5 and you pick a wicket keeper, then you've only got 5 bowlers. And I'm very uncomfortable in the new big hitting format of playing cricket, going in with 5 bowlers. So I needed a batting all-rounder. And you don't have to look further than a player I've admired enormously since I first saw him in 2009. I'm going with the Sri Lankan Angelo Matthews. Average of 47, economy rate 4.5, doesn't have to bowl all 10, is coming back now. So Angelo Matthews, and very good finisher, fits in really well at number 5 with Ben Stokes at number 6. You might say, why not Mitch Marsh? I went with pedigree. Ben Stokes is clearly a superior player to Mitch Marsh, so that was number 6. Now the wicket keeper. You've got Jos Buttler, wonderful player, and Quinton de Kock, who's had a fabulous year, player of the year in ODI cricket for the ICC. Very similar averages, but I went with Buttler eventually because I want a finisher. I've got enough top order players. A lot of Quinton de Kock's runs have come at the top of the order, so it was a toughish call, but I think eventually Buttler gets the nod. So I think I've got a fabulous top 7 that few people will argue with. Then let's look at the 4 bowlers so that we finish with 6. Mitch Starc, I think, is the best limited overs bowler in the world at the moment, so I didn't even look at the numbers, but I know they will be very good. So Starc is 1. Jasprit Bumrah has had a sensational year. Lots of wickets, upwards of 2 wickets per match, and an economy rate of 3.63. You thought that when Joel Garner finished, that was extinct. There were the Beatles, there was economy rate of 3.5. But he's 3.63, just walks into that side. And Imran Tahir picks up a lot more wickets than people think he does. He's a very good wicket-taking bowler. So I didn't have much trouble going with Imran Tahir. Now, where was my second spinner? There's only wrist spinners. There's Adam Zampa, there's Adil Rashid. Ashwin only played 2 ODIs. There was Amit Mishra. But I thought because he was bowling the middle overs, not under pressure to bowl at the end, and not the lead bowler in the side, I've gone with Sunil Narayan, who picked up 15 wickets in the 10 matches that he played, but most important, an economy rate of 4.38. So there is my side. I think it can take on anybody at all. There's one player not in that side, is a left-arm spinner. I really looked at Mitch Santner of New Zealand, but eventually went with Sunil Narayan. So who's going to be captain of this stellar side? I know he doesn't captain India. I know there's been a lot of talk about that in the media, but Virat Kohli is ready. You don't have to wonder whether he can lead an ODI side, so Virat Kohli will be captain of this side for me. So I've got 7 batsmen, I've got a wicket keeper, I've got 2 spinners, I've got 2 fast bowlers and 2 seam bowling all-rounders. I think the balance is fine. I think it can take on anybody.